And then the denial letter, I was completely baffled and shocked.
Madison Ferguson has type 1 diabetes. After turning 18, her doctor recommended she apply for a tax credit to help cover some of her supplies. But then she received a letter from the Canada Revenue Agency.
Based on the information we've received, you do not meet the eligibility criteria because the type of therapy described does not meet the 14-hour per week requirement.
According to policy, to be eligible, patients must receive at least 14 hours of insulin therapy a week. Kimberly Hansen is with Diabetes Canada.
But even when the doctors are certifying that patients are spending the 14 hours now, we're seeing that 80 to 90% of applications from people with type 1 diabetes are being rejected. So it's really been a sea change in practice by the CRA.
Ferguson says she spends $15,000 a year on her supplies to treat her diabetes, which would translate into a $1,500 rebate. But that's not happening.
It's a lot of money, and it's really hard, especially for someone who's going for to try and apply for a master's or something. Not only are you going to have to pay for schooling, you're going to have to pay for all your medical bills.
The official opposition went on the attack during question period.
Diabetes sufferers have been eligible for the disability tax credit for over a decade, but now this government is stripping it away and raising taxes by over $1,000 on these vulnerable Canadians.
I have asked the agency to improve its data collection for the DTC in order to better understand the portrait of claims and the decisions-making process of the agency.
But while politicians try and work out the politics and policies, Hansen says patients are suffering.
2/3 of people report that the cost associated with managing the disease can sometimes be so prohibitive that it prevents them from following their ideal treatment protocol, and that means that their health is at risk.
The government says it has a 5-point plan to assess the eligibility process. Until then, people like Madison Ferguson will continue to foot the bill. In Ottawa, Nigel Newlove, City News.